let's understand what is definition of done. Definition of done is actually a fundamental concept in agile and scrum methodologies. We can say that it is a common understanding among the team members that whether a task has been completed or not. It acts as a criteria that needs to be met to say that something has been fully completed, and that something can be either a task, a user story, an epic, or a feature, anything for that reason. We can also think definition of done as a checklist with specific requirements that needs to be satisfied before we can say that this is something that has been completed or something has been done. Now let's understand it with the help of an example. Let's say we are developing a software project and there is a team which writes the code to build a product. Now, as per the developer, the code has been written because it's working properly as per his understanding. But for other stakeholders, it might be possible that the code has not been completed. Why? Because let's say the developer has tested it for some test cases, but some test cases are missed by him. So when can we say that this code has been completed? There has to have a certain criteria that should be checked or ticked that yes, this criteria has been met before we can say that this code has been completed. For example, for this particular code, we can say that the definition of done for this code could be the code has been completed by the developer. It passes all the unit test cases. It passes all the automation test cases, and this code has been reviewed by someone. When all these criteria will be satisfied, we can say that this particular piece of code has met its definition of done. Now let's also take an example of a document. We can say that a document has met its definition of done when it follows a particular criteria. And that criteria for any document could be that again it has been reviewed by certain stakeholders, it has the author mentioned, it has the last updated date mentioned with the changes made in the document. So these were the two examples of definition of dones for particular product increments. Now why should we have this definition of done in our project? Well, there are a lot of benefits of having definition of done in a project. First of all, it ensures that all the team members have a consistent understanding of completion of a task, and therefore there are no confusions and misunderstandings. For the very same reason, definition of done enhances the transparency among the team members. Why? Because the definition of done is same for all the team. If team member A is doing a task, it has to follow the same definition of done that other team members are following within the team. Then other benefits of definition of done is that since we have something pre-specified or predefined of completing our work items, it upholds a high level of quality in product development. And if the team agrees to evolve their definition of done over a period of time, it gives the team a learning opportunity to improve their product as the team can adjust or expand the criteria to better suit the unique needs of their project. Then, in sprint reviews also, definition of done is highly helpful because since we already have the definition of done, we can easily find out if the criteria of a particular sprint deliverable is met or not. And if any of the criteria is missing, we know that we cannot send this task to customers and it has to go back to either the backlog or a new sprint. In conclusion, I would say that definition of done plays a very important role in agile practices by facilitating the consistent delivery of high quality increments of work. It also develops a shared understanding of when a work is genuinely completed or not among the team members. decisions.